Hello Internet, my name is Julian. However, I usually go online by J Minx, my badass imaginary alter ego. For 2016, I decided to make a couple resolutions. Among the usual, lose weight, read more, win the lotto. However, the one I actually plan to keep is to make a bunch of travel videos where I go and do fun and interesting stuff each week. Most of the stuff I plan to do takes place in the Los Angeles, Southern California area. However, some of the things I have planned will take me to other places, and not too far, some a little bit farther than others. I've been blessed to live in an area, Southern California, where you can go do just about anything, see amazing sights, and go on fun adventures just a short drive away from your home. But sometimes going by yourself is the best way to really experience where you are and see things you might not see if you're with other people. So that's why this series is called Journey of One. It's my journey to go experience life and what it has to offer. I won't always be alone. Sometimes I'll be joined by friends. But usually, I'll be taking this journey solo. Lastly, of course, I hope these videos are entertaining and hopefully a little bit informative if you ever decide to come visit my corner of the world. Or maybe if you're like me, the wonder's right outside your doorstep. You'll have to excuse me if my video editing or hosting skills are a little rough. It's the first time doing something like this, so hopefully I'll get a little bit better over time. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the journey. This week I traveled to Anaheim in Orange County to go to Angel Stadium for the Monster Jam, a show featuring monster trucks. I'll admit, this is one of those personal bucket list things that I've always wanted to do, go see a monster truck show, ever since I was a little kid. At Angel Stadium, they have this cool water fountain feature, which you can see the front side of here during the national anthem, which I'll let play. Then came the entrance for all the different monster trucks. As you can see, there's quite a few of them. I couldn't believe it. But one of the really cool things about this was just hearing the amazing sound the engines made. It was loud. I'll let you listen. The first event was the race, where the monster trucks would make a circuit around this track a couple of times. The first one to finish across the finish line, which was the top of this jump here, would be the winner. In this race, you see the famous Gravedigger taking on Maxx-D, the one with all the spikes on the right. A lot of the trucks also seem to be sponsored by big companies. There was Metal Militia, Rockstar, Monster. You'll see on the left here, Gas Monkey Garage, who has a TV show. There was Fox Sports 1, which had their Cletus car. But probably my favorite was this El Diablo, who had that wicked looking face and tongue on the back of his truck. Here's another race between Gravedigger and Maxx-D. Now they're meeting up before the quarterfinals. You'll see things get a little out of control here for Maxx-D this time, and Gravedigger basically gets a free ride. Maxx-D actually recovers a bit, you'll see, but for monster trucks, I guess they're a little squirrely. They seem to have a lot they have to control, and Maxx-D just has a rough ride this entire time. However, sometimes hitting an obstacle doesn't seem to stop you from winning. As you can see between Hooligan on the left and El Toro Loco on the right, Hooligan hits this car, but those trucks can barrel over whatever they want. He still manages to win. In this next match between Medusa on the right, one of the female drivers, and Gas Monkey on the left, things get a little out of control. Gas Monkey overturns and loses his lead, so Medusa wins, but she goes out of control, takes out the starting line, and takes out her truck too. Medusa did do us a favor by clearing the view of the starting line so we could see more of the track. While they were cleaning up the mess, they had a t-shirt cannon guy drive around in a monster truck, firing t-shirts way up into the crowd. So for the finals of the race, it was Gravedigger versus Maxx-D. Maxx-D, even though he lost, took the place of Medusa, who won but had wrecked her truck. It's a pretty close match at this point. Gravedigger's just behind Maxx-D as they come around the second to last turn. Maxx-D floors it, but they're still about even as they come around the last turn. But Gravedigger takes a little too wide, and Maxx-D is the champion. In between all the rounds for the monster truck races, they had these short truck races where these trucks would race around in groups of 4 and compete. At the end, all 8 trucks were on the track at the same time. While not as crazy excitement as the big trucks racing around, they were very competitive and actually had a lot of back and forth, so it was really entertaining watching these trucks go around. I'll be honest, I really didn't know who any of the drivers were, other than, hey, there's a yellow one, there's a black one, go gray one, but it was pretty entertaining nonetheless. The next monster truck competition was the donut competition, which is just as simple as it sounds. They go out there, they get going and spinning as fast as they can. They get points for how fast they go, the revolutions, and style. This is the other female driver, just an 18-year-old teenager, and she almost wins this competition with a pretty good run. She even smoked out her engine trying to win. It's amazing how fast they could get these trucks spinning and how loud it was as they were revving the engine the whole time. The next run is the winner, and I'll let you listen to him at full volume. The main event, though, for the night was the freestyle competitions, where the trucks would just go around the course, do whatever they like, as many jumps and crazy moves as they can do in 90 seconds, and then they would be judged by how well they did, how well the crowd responded. It was pretty cool seeing the trucks let loose and be able to run around and do whatever they want. Some cool moves like this wheelie right here too. And of course, as they went for it and they did these crazy moves, it also meant that they took risks. Sometimes they ended up on their backs. There were also a lot of the big jumps, which the monster trucks are always seen doing in the commercials. It was pretty cool seeing these trucks get 20 feet in the air, especially when they're doing it right in front of you. Probably the crowd favorite for the freestyle competition was El Toro Loco, a bull-themed truck which had steam that could come out of its hood. He even pulled off an amazing backflip, which I indulged in filming in slow motion. One of my personal favorites, El Diablo, gives you a good shot of his face on the back of his truck, and he even pulls off the other backflip, although he's a little too successful. They decided to leave him out there as Gravedigger took the final run of the freestyle competition. That's it for this week and the Monster Jam. If you get a chance to go see one when it comes to your town, I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching. See you next week.